Well, there it is. Hi guys, and welcome to a video in regards to the patch 1.29. Apparently it's live. So if you click on Battle.net, you'll start downloading the update. If the bar doesn't move after clicking Battle.net, try clicking on and off Battle.net multiple times, and then eventually it will go through, because it did that for me. The first couple of times it didn't move, and then eventually it did. Installing the update might take a little while, but hopefully you'll get there. Let's launch, and let's try out Battle.net, preferably on Northrend. Again, maybe you need to click on Battle.net a couple of times to get it to work. That's the right amount of zeros. Okay. Welcome to patch 1.29. Strangely, we have the levels, but I'm currently unranked in everything because I heard that the patch was supposed to change the ladder. So I'll show you the relevant details in a moment. Hello everyone and welcome back. Okay, so if we go forward, just to warn you guys, if you're having an issue, this page might help you. I'm going to put all relevant links in the video description below. Apparently there's an issue for some people with the post-patch, but I just logged on to Battle.net, so I don't think that issue concerns me. But if it does, then you might want to check out this link. Okay, so Warcraft 3 1.29 is now live and active. Pete Steelwell says, "Hail War Chiefs, Liches, Commanders and Keepers. Our sincere thanks to the Classic Forums, the pros, the map makers, the players, r/Warcraft 3 Discord, and the horde of other fans who reached out to make this patch Rexar approved. Classic is by your side on this journey. Grab your favorite beverage and snacks, and there's a lot to cover." So, generally speaking, what are we going to go over? Widescreen support has been added. There's bookends and black pillars that have been added. There's a whole array of colors. 24 is currently a peanut color. So yeah, we now are able to support 24 players, so we can now play 24 player games. The notes are that the ladder standings have been reset, although that obviously looks a little bit strange considering I just saw that all my levels are still there, so I'm not sure how that one works. But replays are incompatible between the major game versions. This will be the last version to support Windows XP. Automated tournaments will resume next week. As for the bug fixes, clans can now be created, Mac launches, Korean local launches, various missing textures located thanks to Trigger Happy with the test map. Default resolution no longer resembles Felwood. Lovely, because Felwood's a bit dull. Ladder maps cleansed of sneaky tower locations near the starting mines. And there's a whole array of known issues as well. As regards to the hero balances, I did cover that in a previous video, but generally speaking, there's buffs across the board. This is going to cover mostly movement speed for a lot of the slower heroes, a lot of damage improvements, Farseer becoming a lot more applicable, aka everything got changed for him in terms of just a little bit more buffed up. The same goes for the Dreadlord, so hopefully we'll see more Dreadlord, but we'll definitely see more Farseer because a certain thing happened to a Blade Master. And I'm going to show you the comparison to that right now. And of course, there's a tiny, tiny, tiny little nerf to the Demon Hunter. But generally speaking, it's buffs across the board with a few nerfs. But generally speaking, it's buffs. So a lot of stuff got improved. And this will be the stuff that was less likely to be used in competitive gameplay, as you can see from the selection of heroes that you're seeing. Now, the map poll, I'll just log back onto Warcraft 3 for this one. So we go to play game. And you can see in 1 versus 1, Echo Isles, Plunder Isle, Road to Stratham, Tyrannus Stand, the Two Rivers. Oh my goodness. I don't think any changes are going to fix this one. I've said that before. Tirisful Glades, Floodplains, Turtle Rock, Twisted Meadows, Amazonia, Last Refuge. So if you want my honest, brief opinion, because I'm trying to keep this video short, basically, I think Two Rivers probably should be gone, even though some of the games can be quite entertaining on that one. And I don't think Tirisful Glades or Floodplains are going to be the correct maps for competitive gameplay in 1 versus 1. Otherwise, the rest of the maps should definitely provide a substance challenge. That is not the right word to use, but I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to make it mine. Here's for 2 versus 2. We got Lost Temple. Yay, we still have Lost Temple. Ooh. That's strange, because I thought that was getting removed. Okay, well, Pracky might be happy about that one. Or maybe not. Avalanche, Bridge Too Near, Duskwood, Frozen Clover, Phantom Grove, Tidewater Glades, Turtle Rock, Twisted Meadows, Dust Storm, and Norwood. Dust Storm used to be a free-for-all map, so it's kind of interesting to see that as a 2 versus 2 map. That's going to be quite a difficult one because it's very awkward to move around. You've essentially got this linear movement pathing, unless you purchase a Zeppelin, but I'm not sure if they've removed the Zeppelin, because the Zeppelin used to be like here, on the edges up here, so I don't think you can do that. So I'm not so sure about Dust Storm as a 2 versus 2 map, but the rest of them I think should work. Obviously it's easier to slag off the newer maps or the maps we're less used to and say, oh, that's not going to work. I'm not familiar enough with Frozen Clover to commentate on that. 3 versus 3, we got Dark Forest. Oh wow, Dark Forest is really, really old school map. I remember playing that freaking like 13, 14, 15 years ago. I mean, I just got one click on the image there and boom, that's brought me back. Yeah, I remember actually building in that position and in that position. Okay, that's weird. Timbermore Hold, Norwood, Monsoon, Rolling Hills. Why on earth is that there? You're really trying on that one, aren't you? That's a stretch. Literally. Ruins of Stratham, Stranglethorn Vale, Thunder Lake, and Upper Kingdom, Battleground, Murgle Oasis. I think the majority of these maps are fine, with one of them maybe not being so fine. 4 versus 4. Now this is the important one, of course, to the majority of my viewers, and to me as well, really. Blasted Lands. I've seen that as a free-for-all map for multiple times in competitions, and I'm familiar with this map, and I think that will work quite well as a 4 versus 4 map. There is a high ground to it, though, so it is a little bit difficult to approach your opponent, which is probably going to encourage more of a 2 versus 2 scenario on a 4 versus 4, if that makes sense. So 2 attacking at the top, 2 attacking at the bottom, that kind of thing. Battleground, classic. Deadlock, classic. Feralus, an interesting development. Friends, a very old favourite. Gold Rush, an extremely old favourite. Golems in the Mist, being updated, being improved. Market Square, you can't basically improve on that apart from adding markets to it. I guess that change never went through. Murgle Oasis, Northshire, Sanctuary, and Twilight Ruins. So basically, this is a huge buff to 4 versus 4. They got rid of a lot of the dead weight, and I would say the majority of these maps look like a lot of fun to play on. I really do. It's no longer just sort of hoping you get Market Square, you know. There's actually a really good chance to get a whole plethora of maps that could provide you with multiple different scenarios and, you know, crazy things you can get up to in 4 versus 4 RT. So I'm very happy with the map changes there. Free for all. Death Rose, that was always there, I think. Dust Storm, again, that's a free-for-all map. Emerald Shores, that was always there. Monsoon, that was there. Stranglethorn Valley, I'm not sure if that's changed. Thunder Lake, because it got LV by it, it would have changed. Oh, that's a new one, but it's also super complicated, but I guess it suits for free-for-all. Deadlock, Murgle Oasis, and Twilight Ruins. Okay, so there you go. There's the map changes, and now I'll show you the Blade Master changes. Last but not least, basically probably the most important change, I would say. That's going to really affect 1 versus 1 in particular, as well as 4 versus 4 players, or any gameplay, is the changes to the Blade Master. And now the moment you've been waiting for, the critical strike change for the Blade Master. They nerfed it. Oh yeah. They removed the plus damage item interaction from multiplier calculation. And I think this little video is going to demonstrate exactly how this looks. So you're going to see 2 Blade Masters. Both of them are at level 10, and both of them have 6 claws of attack plus 6, totaling plus 36 damage for each Blade Master. But you'll see the before, which is the top Blade Master, and the after, which is the bottom Blade Master. Please forgive the crudeness of the visuals you're about to see. I didn't quite get around to updating and finishing my balance changes project, but that is still being worked on and will continue to be worked on. So hopefully for the next patch, we can look forward to how beautiful it can actually look. But for now, you get crude. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to thumbs up and subscribe, and have a great day.